Here today we have some exciting news in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. First we have the summons, but I will get to that later. Okay, so let's look at the announcements first. We have Guild Snapper's Cave. So if you need guilds and basically money, I'm very low on that, so it'll be this weekend. And we have maintenance coming tonight, Wednesday. It's 11 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, and we have new unit to awaken. Yes, Camille 6-star is here. Alright, why is it exciting? Because Camille can chain with Titus. Alright, so if you had Titus, congratulations. Now you have a chaining partner finally, Camille. Okay, I'm not sure who else you can chain with. If you know, please leave comments in the section below. But I think she can only chain with Titus, but Titus cannot chain with anybody else. So this is a big plus for people. And she's only 3-star. Most people have her. I have several of her, and her TMR is really good. Okay, so it's dual wheel, water blade, 90 plus attack. So we do have some new events. Okay, before I get to the banner, let's look at the exploration Mount Gagazet. All right, it's a quest. Okay, see more flux. You gotta kill this ugly guy. All right, strong against all status resistance decreases. What does that mean? Strong against status resistance decreases. Oh, so you cannot break him, or you cannot cast status ailments. Now, most bosses are immune to all status ailments anyway, so that probably just means you cannot debuff him. That's okay. I don't think it's gonna be super difficult. It's only a 4-star trust Mughal. Oh, got a phone. All right, so we do have some bonuses. You get used magic 8 times or more, so you gotta get a mage team for this event. Evoke Asper. Okay, adds resistance plus 20. That's not bad. And party of 5 or less. Okay, Arcana. Magic Spears plus 68. Enable Firaga, Blazzaga, Thandaga, Watarga. It's useless. Okay, this is good a year ago when you're beginning. Now it's just completely useless. These, not even Waterja, Thandaja are good anymore. Okay, they're useful in certain situations, but okay, so this is kind of like okay reward. I can see maybe my CG Phenom can use some dual mage healers can use it, like Yuna. Okay, but it's not a very high stat, so it's not exciting. Okay, but definitely do this. Anyway, you get a good. You get some rewards. You get Trust Mughal. You get Ice Resistance plus 20. And, you know, Arcana can be used as a secondary weapon, so it's not bad. Okay. And so let's get to another event, Conspiracy to the Throne. It's a story event. Yeah, we got story event again. We just had one last week, I think. So I would like to have a raid event actually, because I do need some Trust Mughals and money. I love raid events are my most favorite. Story events, okay. Let's see what kind of story rewards we get. Okay, we get Crown of the Covenant. Magic Spears plus 20 hats. 20%. Hey, not bad. Okay. Fang Breaker. Attack plus 62. HP plus 15%. It's not very exciting. We have weapon that give you plus 15% HP already, but it's with higher attack, and it's a mace. A lot of characters cannot use it, so I would say this is a disappointing. Okay, so we got some that looks like one of the characters. Receive a unit as area. This one looks like Amelia. I think she's Amelia's clone. Okay, so we'll get her for completing the area. So and then we're supposed to bring the new banner units. Okay, so let's go to the banner units. First we got Nameless Jake, Gunner Jake. Nameless Gunner Jake. This is the CG Jake unit. Alright, So even though he's a CG unit, he's the weakest of them all. All right. He's not highly ranked in Japan. So let's see. Completed. You get. It's a pretty easy thing. You just get some. You know. You get a ticket though. That's not. So that's not bad. It's always good to have tickets. Always good to have tickets. So let's look at the summon. So we got Nameless Gunner Jake. Just call him the CG Jake. This low name is just a mouthful. It's just very strange. Emperor Shera. Okay. Camille, we already had that. Ozetta and Riley. Okay, let's start with Nameless Jake. Okay, CG Jake. ABS ring is the uh, TMR. Defense Spirit plus 25. It's not bad. Absorber. Absorber restore all MP when receiving magic attack. Increase LB gauge when receiving physical attack. That's not bad. Okay. I can see some uses for it for certain type of tank or support unit. Okay, that has great LB. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think who. Wilhelm is really good. I don't know. You know, another one that's going to be really good is the tank coming this week. Ozetta. Okay, this GMR will be really good for Ozetta. Okay, because Ozetta has awesome LB. Ayaka is really good LB too, but yeah, you can put this on Ayaka too. Or CG Fina. The abilities, force change, force charge. I show you my guts. I'm gonna review this real soon. Okay, Emperor Shera. Emperor Shera has really nice TMR, fire resistance plus 20%, boost attack when equipped with the sword, and boost HP attack when equipped with light armor. All right, and he's got some fire attacks and fire resistance up, and also fire in peril. And sword mastery plus 50% attack when equipped with a sword. So he's kind of like Nyx, okay? But I have to tell you, in his current 6-star form, he is just mediocre, okay? But he is top ranked unit in Japan as a 7-star. He's a top rank. I mean, like top 5, okay? So, if you do have him, congratulations. But you're not gonna realize his full power until he's 7-star. Okay, so there's no strong reason to pull him this week. Ozetta is a surprisingly very strong tank. Okay, her TMR plus 65 spirit defense is good. Mine impregnable. It's kind of like impregnable from Wilhelm. Just think of her as poor man's Wilhelm. Okay, increases provoke 70% and reduce damage like 25% for 3 turns. It's pretty good. And there's other things. We're gonna go over that. Regenerate HP when guarding. Okay, I would say she arguably can be better than than Warrior of Light in certain situations. Okay, I'm not saying she is. She in some situations she's better because she get 100% provoke, right? And damage mitigation. Camille, we all know Camille, great TMR, right? Most of you already have it. Her 6-star form, make her chainable with Titus. Okay, but if you don't have Titus, there's no point enhancing her. And the last one, Riley. Riley just get his TMR, but it's not that great. Attack only 20% and boost attack when you equip with a hammer, and that's why it's a 6-star. 6-star TM, which is in today's game, 6-star TM is like not that great. Okay, so Riley just a filler. It's a troll unit. Not completely troll. It's kind of useful, but it's not that great. Okay, so I'm gonna switch gear. I'm gonna go look at the stats. Okay, so we're gonna look at the stats for the top units for this banner and see if they're worth pulling for. So Nameless Gunner Jake. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the abilities. Okay, you got physical. He's a dual wield, by the way. First of all, he decreased chance of being targeted 50%, increased HP 30%, increased attack 110% when HP drops below 50%. It's kind of like tanky. increase HP defense 30%, allow use dual wield, okay, one-handed weapon in both hands. It's gun mastery. When you have guns, attack 50%. So that sounds pretty good. Chance to ignore fatal damage when HP is above 30%. So that's great. That's like A2 and the Fravia. You don't die easily. Okay. Dual. He's got a lot of chaining attacks. Okay, but I don't know if he can chain with anybody. Okay. Flame assault 6 hit. I don't know if the frame is same as chainsaw. If it's the same, then you can chain. Um, is comparable to Balthier. Some people say Balthier is better. I would say they're about the same. Um, Balthier does more damage. Okay, his damage is pretty low. Look at that. His damage. Look at the abilities. 2.7x. With the ignore defense 50%. 2x ignore. So 4 to 5.2. 75 times 2, about 5.5x. And it's not chaining. So last shot is like a killing blow, one finisher type of move, and then chaining attack, fatal barrage. But these are abilities that have to be triggered. So I hate those. I hate those abilities that you have to be triggered. So that makes the unit not as useful. So, and the ones that don't need trigger, they're not that great. Fire and ice resistance, lightning resistance, light resistance, so it can imperil for 2 turns only. Add the ice element, so that's good. But the damage is so low. Look at that, 1x. So you're really not gonna use it that much, okay? And then break style plus physical damage 2.5x to one enemy, decrease attack magic. That doesn't do it for me, okay? When I want to do damage, I want to break the defensive spirit, not their attack and magic, okay? I have breakers for that. So, yeah, like, unfortunately, Gumi did not change CG Jake from Japan to when they come to global. He just as bad as in Japan, okay? And his limit break is not bad, 7.2 with ignore defense 50%, decrease attack defense for 99% for 2 turns to caster. Look at that, that's a suicide. So you do this, you do damage, and then your attack and defense reduced by 99%. What kind of BS is this, right? This is total BS. I would never use this. Okay, you're killing yourself. So that's what this CG Jake is basically. I will consider it to be a troll unit. Okay, a troll. You're never gonna use him. Okay, even 7-star is not that great. Okay, so only thing might be usable, semi-usable, is his TMR, but the TMR is not a must-have. So pass on CG Jake, absolute pass. Emperor Shera, okay. Emperor Shera is got some good abilities. Fire physical damage, okay. Um, increase LB gauge, increase attack 80%, increase break resistance 100% for 3 turns to cast it. But you don't really want to use that. You want to use a buffer, okay. That do that. There's a lot of units that can do that, and there will be more units that can do that. And ending shot 8 hit 4.8x. Okay, that's not bad. 5 physical damage 2.3x. Ignore defense to all enemies. Paralyzed. That's not so good. 5 physical damage 2x to all enemies. Decrease fire resistance 50% for 3 turns to all enemies. That's 1 shot. That's 4x. Oh no, that's fire imperil 50%. That's not bad, but this is the damage is too low and it's only 1 hit. Fire Schmerzen. Fire physical damage 3.2x to one enemy. Add fire element to physical attack for 5 turns. I wish they combine the two. Okay, and increase the damage and make it chainable. Then that would be a nice ability. Physical damage 4.2x. Arrow Baron. Decrease fire resistance 60% for 3 turns for one enemy. That's good. Fire Imperil 60% is good. Okay. It's not the best in the game. Command to protect, the one above it, increase fire resistance 70%, increase defense spirit 80% for 3 turns for all allies. But it costs 72 MP. That's too expensive. I would rather use Onion Knight. Okay, Onion Knight does attack and fire resistance at the same time. It's much better. So Emperor Shera has got a lot of killers. Okay, Demon, Dragon, Plant, Blade, Adapt, Attack plus 30%, equal with the Sword, Attack plus 50%. So if you use the Sword, you get Attack plus 80% right off the bat. Okay, and if you had Light Armor, that's another 20%. So his attack increases at 100%. That's pretty good. And is immune to Charm, immune to Confuse. That's pretty good. So you just need to add some paralyzed and stone resistance. His TM limit break is very nice. 4.7x ignore defense, so that's about 9.4x to all enemies. AoE 3 random status ailments to all enemies. Mitigate damage taken 30%. 30% for 1 turn to all allies. Okay, that's 11 hit. So Kaiser Vertiger, Vertidigger or something like that. So Emperor Shera is usable. Okay, he's not a top unit right now, and he's gonna be really good in the 7 stars. Okay, then the last unit I want to talk about is Ozetta. Ozetta is a 4-star base, and it's a great TMR. 65% plus defense spirit. Okay, armor. Okay, it's one of the highest, and she's a tanker. Okay, and what's good about her is that she has native 50% increased draw attack, plus you can use the Mind Impregnable, only costs 32 MP, increased chance of being targeted 70% for 3 times, and mitigate damage 25%. Okay, and defensive lead, she can protect one ally from physical and magic damage 100% for 2 turns. So you cast Impregnable, okay, that's for 3 turns. Okay, you become a provoke tank, 120% provoke tank, and then you cast next turn. You cast defensive lead. Okay, that costs for 2 turns. Okay, you can protect one ally from physical and magic damage. Okay, so that's pretty good. But she's not really a magic tank. Okay, so even though she can tank both physical and magic, okay, but it's a single target. I'm wondering if I can use Illusionist Nicole to pair with her, and make her into like a magic tank as well. Okay, and she has her stats are not that high though. HP plus 30%, defense spirit plus 15% with heavy shield and heavy armor. So you can get up to 30% defense spirit, okay, with heavy shield and heavy armor. But that's not very high because she's a 4-star, okay. And her limit break giant wall, okay. A max increase spirit 104% for 3 turns to caster. Mitigate damage taken 49% for 1 turn to all allies. So you probably actually want to do her limit break every turn, and this is where Jake's limit break, Jake's TMR is great for Ozetta. With that, you can probably, when she takes damage, because she's the tank, she's gonna take damage, she's gonna increase the limit break gauge, and it only costs 20 crystals. So, and then you put some other TMs that can increase limit crystals. You might be able to trigger this every turn, or at least every 2 turns. Okay, so mitigate damage taken 49%. I wish they have enhancement for her. Maybe make this into 3 turns. Damage mitigation 49% is the highest in the game, I think. Okay, today it will be better in the future. She's a good unit. I can actually see myself using her. I need to figure out how to use her though. She's a little bit different than Warrior of Light and Bosch. Warrior of Light and Bosch is very similar, and Misty, we know what Misty does. Okay, I don't have Wilhelm, but if you have Wilhelm, you don't need her. Okay, but for those of you who don't have Wilhelm, Ozetta is a very nice choice. So Anyway, let's go back to the game. So should you pull on this banner, right? Because it's a story event, you don't need these. It's not a key mark event, so you don't need to pull. All right. Camille, you already have. I would say try to get Ozetta if you don't have Wilhelm. And if you want to spend a few tickets, go ahead and try to get Emperor Shera. But CG Jake, Nameless Jake is not very good. Don't pull. So I would say if you really want, spend a few tickets. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna spend much. So my recommendation is save your tickets. Don't pull on this banner. Don't pull on this banner. Okay, unless you just want it. Okay, but my recommendation is don't. Okay, well, hopefully this helpful. And if you like my video, please subscribe. And see you next time.